Good morning, everybody. So I'm just taking a little break and we're going to make a quick smoothie and then I'm going to do the recap of everything that I've been doing. And I've been up since I woke up at midnight last night. And so I've been working on my plants and doing things like that. So what I do is I freeze my bananas. I run them under a little bit of hot water so I can peel them, and then we're gonna put them in here. So let's get started. Good morning, everybody. I didn't even share this out. It's just hoping people will find me. Sorry about the ugly top here. How do I set that up so they don't have to look at that? Okay, that's better. All right, let's peel a banana, two bananas. That's gonna run under a little bit of hot water, and then we're just gonna peel it. Good morning, way up, dude. Somebody's got their notifications on. uh, so yeah, I've been. So I remember when I got you guys remember when I got my Monstera dislosia. I think that's what it's called. But it's it has already been replanted twice, and then I put a trellis on it, and then it wasn't really the right thing to put, so I put a pole, and that thing is outgrowing that pole so quick. And anyways, Phoenix likes it, and I've been putting rocks in there. I don't want Phoenix to be in there under the tree. So, anyways, so you just peel them, cut that little top off, and then we just cut them up, put them in a blender, and we're gonna make two because I need energy. I've been up for 8 hours already, doing stuff. So, what have you been up to, Mister Way Up, dude? Yeah, so I'll show you guys all my plants, everything I've been doing, and I'm finally ready to do some readings this week, and I'm also going to do the major reading, the full moon eclipse that's coming up in Aquarius on the 30th. I mean on the 29th. Sorry. So yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of a bad side of a banana, not just right, but kind of bad, weird looking. Anyways, we're gonna do two bananas. They always give me energy, so we're gonna have banana smoothie. I already had my two coffees, and I already had some juice. I had 3 eggs, homemade bread, slice of bread, and I actually made a sandwich. I don't know, some hearts. Anyways, this banana is gonna be half of one. Anyways, yeah. So bananas are good for plants. So you can make like a little bit of a tea, and then if you're doing it for outside plants, you can just like put it in the dirt, covered with dirt. And if you're using it for inside plants, then you make a tea. So we're just gonna stick that right there right now in that little pot. So I'm probably gonna make a tea for my plants to give them some potassium. I did already some the other day, and I think that really has been good for them. And I've also been keeping my eggshells, so then I'm gonna crush them all up, ground them all up with coffee grinder, and then we're going to put them in the plants for yeah, some healthy stuff too. Anyways, let's get the blender over here so you guys can see the blender. Okay, and then we're gonna add milk. Oops. We're gonna add some milk because these are frozen, so they act as the ice. So we're gonna add some milk. I like to use whole milk. So I hope it's still good. Let's see the date. Oh, where's the date? It's so weird how they print the date. I'm just taking a chance and hoping that it's still good. I just bought it like this week, so. But the last jug we got, it ended up being bad. So we're gonna add some vanilla. I need to get some more. This is obviously artificial vanilla. I'd like to get some vanilla beans. The next time I'm in Leamington, in the Mexican store, they have like real vanilla beans there. I'm going to get a bag of them, and I'm going to make my own vanilla. And I've also been using pure sugarcane sugar, and I love it. I don't want to go back to white sugar. So yeah, hopefully I can find it every time I need it. So you don't need to add sugar to this if you don't want to, but I'm going to add a little bit of sugar because the bananas are usually sweet enough. We're going to add a tablespoon of sugarcane sugar. And then I'm going to add a little bit more milk. We're just going to add it all, you know what I mean? I'm just going to add it all because we have 2 bananas. If we need to put another banana, if it's too thin, we'll add another banana. All right, let's blend it up. Perfect. All right, let's get a glass. Let's get a glass. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they are, be clean. Well, I guess my son didn't do the dishes because the game was more important. So, anyways, we're going to use this mug, I guess. I don't know. Mug. I don't really like to use mugs, but we're just gonna use the mug. I need some energy, so it doesn't matter where it comes from. So I'm just gonna put this in the fridge so it doesn't melt. And I'm gonna drink it. My son didn't want it. I already asked him. So let's go see what I've been up to. I don't know what I just hit there. I did something. What did I do? Anyway, I did something. Okay, let's have it. Let's have a little sip. All right, I was gonna turn this around. So I've been doing all the plants and like fixing them, and I made the top look nicer, like so that the light's covered, so it's not like bright light, like the grow light over there is not so bright. And then, yeah, I've got all that all organized to do my readings, and yeah, so all that organized, all this, and then all that. I've checked all the watering and all that plants. And there's all my binders that I have to go through. That's my next thing to do, is go through all the binders. And yeah, so, and I set up another table here to do readings on this spot here if I want to. Put that plant there. Oh yeah, so I wanted this snake plant to like not be so fluffed out. So I tied her up. But anyways, this plant has been doing so well. Like it's been dormant for a long time. See all the old leaves, right? It's been dormant for a long time, and all of a sudden, I think it was the banana juice that I gave it, and look at it now. Like it has been growing like crazy. These are all new leaves, baby new leaf, and new leaf, all new leaves, these ones. So also the ZZ plant, I tied her up a little bit because she was getting too wide. And look at this monstera. Like, look at her. I know she needs a little bit more, maybe more bark and stuff in her thing, but I just literally put her up there like a couple days ago. But she's already got 2 new. I just turned her because she's supposed to be this way. Well, she was that way, okay? She was this way, facing towards the light. And now I've turned her. She's got 2 new leaves right there. And I put that pole in. I'm going to have to put a bigger one in. I do have another bigger pole. But the kitty cat likes to go in there. And I've been putting rocks in there, so she won't go in there. But she still does anyway. And then, of course, here's my prayer plant. And then this one here is my ZZ. These are new growth. This is new babies that came out. of the ZZ leaf, just like this one. And there's another one coming right there, and another one coming right there. And then these leaves will die. And yeah, once they're rooted, you put them in dirt, and then they grow. Okay, so, and then I've also started. There's Phoenix. She says hello, everybody. Mm. And then this one here, I rooted it with the long, like this long ones, right? But I have to plant them now because look. So they root even if you do the whole plant like this and you want to root that, it works perfectly. So it is clearing out. We are getting bluer skies in some parts, but it was pretty dark and rainy this morning. It's been raining all night actually, but the grass is looking good. I haven't had to water my plants in 2 days. So these ones here, I am going to plant them in a pot here, probably in the next day or so. But yeah, so let's go over to this shelf here with all the new baby stuff. Like these are all baby jade plants. They all grew just from a leaf. These ones here, they grew from cuttings, from these cuttings right there, and they're all getting new leaves right there too. There's my other plant right there, but I also wanted to show you guys my bedroom because that's where I have the big one like that. And then here's the one that is new plants of the, I forget what the plant's called, but it has really beautiful, like almost like a peace lily, like that kind of flower. And yeah, so there's a monstera. I took a cutting and she's already probably getting roots already because I've only did it for, oh yeah, she's already got a root right there. And she's going to get planted as soon as she got some roots. And she's got 3. And the one I got, that one there, I've only got it for a few months. And that wasn't much bigger than this one, actually, when I got it. So my next thing is now to focus on some different types of plants. Like I only have like very little of this one here. And so I'm going to keep that one, try to keep that one good. And this one here, I don't know why this is happening to the leaves, but this one here is another one. My cats knocked it out of the planter, and so I put it in water, and I'm going to replant it again. But I did, propagate this one already, and then so they're multiplied now. This was from my friend's daughter, gave me that one. So let me show you everybody that just came in. Welcome to my channel. And I just noticed as well that this one here is getting a new one coming out there. So I'm excited about that. And this one here, I've had it for a couple of years, this rubber plant right here. So I'll show you my bedroom because this is all my sewing stuff here. I painted the shelf, but I'll do it over again. But yeah, so let's see this is what my studio looks like. And so I wanted to, every time I want to do my reading zone, I'm ready and stuff like that. Then I want to make something, like sew something, and then I'll make a big mess in here and with my sewing and cuttings and all that. And then I get discouraged about the readings. So what I did is I brought my sewing machine in here and I put more plants and stuff in my bedroom, like the long ones. There's Phoenix. I just watered those ones today and those ones. But so I took one of my shelves back, and so I have my peace lily up there and also the other purple passion or whatever it's called. And then I got the other spider plant there. Cats are watching cat TV while she's sleeping. There's LA. This is like their hangout. This is my son's kitty, so that's my grandbaby. She's my grandbaby, and she's sucky. She's a sucky too. They always want to sniff my hand. And there's my sage baby, and she's sleeping. She's my princess. And then there's my Phoenix up there. But yeah, anyway, so I brought my sewing machine in here so I can sew right here, and I brought the table in here. And I brought these long plants in here so it looks nicer in here with the plants, with the more plants. So that's what I got going on in here so far. And then I hung up 2 plants right there. And then that one there, it's been on a trellis for a while. Yeah, so that's what's been going on here. I got little shelves like this. My knickknacks. And there's like my doggies aren't up there. So yeah, there's a little show and tell right now. And then I bought 2 more of these and I haven't planted anything in them yet. So I got all the different color ones. This is the dark one, the wicker one, and then there's this one. And then these are all my cuttings that I just did. I just washed her hair too. Like I just washed my wig and combed it the other day. Did all that. And I painted her face and did all that. I decorated her. She was just from the dollar store. And this is just a paper towel holder. Yeah, these things here, my friend sent them to me, and so I used them for her, decorating her. So yeah, anyways, that's what I've been doing. So this is what it looks like when it's all cleaned up. Everything's cleaned up in my house right now, and I just have some paperwork stuff to organize. But yeah, I have a small, tiny apartment, so there's not much room to do much here. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Let's have. Where's my drink? Oh yeah. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. So, cheers. Get some energy. I have to stay up till at least, then I'm going to have a nap after that. Got to stay up till 10 o'clock. I have an appointment to go to. And then after that, I'm going to have a nap. And then I'm going to come back in the evening when I wake up from my nap. And then I'm going to do my readings. Yeah, and if you want to go check out the new moon and Cancer reading, that's on my other channel, Kass Love 111. That's the channel I'm talking about, where I'm going to do the readings. But yeah, and on here I'm going to also make some incense. So I have only one left, so I'm saving it for the reading, for the Aquarius full moon reading. But this is the incense I make, and they smell so good. I gave the census girl the other day. She had been like here so many times, and I had missed her every time. So we were filling out my census, and it took a long time to fill out because it was a long one. So I gave her one of those. I gave her a plant too, for like helping, for coming over and to do it for me, for the census and stuff. So I need to make some more incense because I have everything ready to do it. I just have to make them. So I might come live and do it on here. And then you guys can see how I do it. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here. And I'm going to turn the camera around now. You don't need to see me because I'm like no makeup, nothing. I just kind of tired as well. So yeah, you guys can see my beautiful plants as we go. This is my favorite right now. And then my Monstera, of course. And she is brilliant. I don't know why her leaves are curling like this. Maybe if somebody knows what she needs, some of my plant friends, if you know what she needs, let me know in the comments of this video, of this live or whatever. Let me know in the comments what I should do for her. I know it's hard for me to keep the cat out, so she does push the dirt down a little bit, but she probably needs a little bit more chunky mix, right? So that's what I'm guessing, but I don't know. You guys know what she needs. Pee poo. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. And we'll see y'all later. Much love. Bye.